Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Hello, and welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. Oh, Amanda's got a Wicked shirt on. Welcome. I'm Jody.
I'm Amanda. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I saw Wicked last night.
Oh, can't wait to talk about that. We'll talk about that a lot in Hot Topics, but real quickly, you liked it?
Yeah, I did like it. It's hard to talk about it because it's like the second act of the show, and it is a worse act than the first, but like it is an amazing, amazing movie. It's just the material isn't as good as the first act. I loved it. They kind of drug a couple of things out. The 2 new songs did not need to be added in, but As Long as Your Mind made me horny. After it was over, me and Justine both went, whew.
It was like slipped right off your seats. Great.
Wow. Yeah, so everyone should see it. But anyway, let's get into housekeeping really quick.
Yeah, let's do it. We got a lot to talk about today.
A little bit of an upper respiratory infection. Like everyone else in this fucking house.
Probably feline herpes. Take it away. All right, we're going to fly through this because we have so many photos and videos. We don't have enough room to put them all up. So like as soon as we talk about something, these pictures are coming down and we're putting more up.
And we should show them the free backgrounds that StreamYard gave us.
Okay, we'll do that too. Like you guys think that we're idiots and people are like, oh my God, your fucking sound in your video. And like it legitimately is not us. And we have proof today.
This is like the funny farm.
My God. Okay, anyways, let's blast through this. Okay, real quickly, make sure you're checking out Pod in the City. Amanda and John are amazing. Every Monday, we record an episode of Hot Topics. This week, there you go. Check it out if you haven't listened already. And that drops every Tuesday. And make sure you're joining us every Tuesday at noon Central on YouTube, or listen on your favorite podcast app. We'll do watch-alongs and hilarious commentary from everyone watching. This week on Girl Dinner, we're talking about Thanksgiving. Just a little Thanksgiving topic to whet our palate for Thanksgiving next week. Our weekly revisit of Sister Wives. We're on season 14, episode 14, Baby Steps. And you can see Meri is bringing a real energy into the room in her tight jeans there. And one of our favorite shows to cover for TRP, another vintage episode of Rescue 911. We have Toddler with Toothbrush, and Grandma runs over and decapitates her grandson's leg. It's great. And that one has a great, really happy ending too.
There's somebody by the way, somebody said they were having trouble finding that because I labeled it like Skilift versus Kid. But it's actually like, if you want to find that Skilift one, it's like brave teen saves child from Skilift. It's that. It's a teen, a hot teen.
Still TBD how they did the reenactment because it looked.
I think they just did
real.
They made the real people relive their trauma weeks later.
That's the 80s for you. The actual kid with the toothbrush. They're like, hey, 2-year-old, can you reenact the most traumatic experience of your life? Okay. Anyway, so there we go. All right, Amanda, let's get into Browntown, shall we?
Wait, no, let's show them
what did I miss?
Let's show them the backgrounds that they gave us.
Oh, okay. Let's do it. Go for it.
Okay, so StreamYard, they don't let us put more than 100 images in here, but they're constantly just changing random stuff like the landscape portrait.
As you all know,
watched. So far, our sound is good today, right? Let us know in the comments. But then they'll give you like free shit, like here's a bunch of free sounds that are going to take up space. And we just got a notification the other day while we were recording. It's like, do you want this free Halloween pack? And we were like, oh yeah, let's see what this
autumn pack.
Thanksgiving pack.
Okay. So now you guys are watching us, right? Like, so you see the screen layout. People are, again, watching StreamYard with eyeballs. Okay.
And this is what the framing is if there's 2 people. And then this is what the framing is if they're 1. I'm going to just take my...
Sure. Hi.
That's it.
Right.
And if there's 3, it's even less space.
You've seen it.
These backgrounds were framed for StreamYard for this exact purpose. Here's the first one. It's fine.
And by.
This one's like fine, but the rest of them start to kind of go off the rails. This one looks like a border, but that's it. Okay. Here's one. What does it say back there? Who knows? Happy is all I can see.
Something.
Here's a great one. This is a
look at that turkey's legs
behind Jody. He's holding an entire pie in one wing, and you would never know. This is my favorite that's really one.
Cute. Are you guys just enjoying this? Putting you in the mood? Wow.
This is the best one.
This is our favorite one. We're like, could be Halloween, could be fall, could be Kwanzaa. We don't know.
It's Robin's house. This is the Shiraz Chateau, purple.
So for those of you listening, the photos of anyone who is streaming are completely eclipsed by, the person streaming completely eclipses any sort of image that they put on the background. So we're like, good. And guess what? Someone got paid to do that. And in a boardroom, they're like, let's roll it out. Roll it
Nailed
out.
It. Yeah. we like this one we have here. Jody made this, and this I love. This is perfect.
I mean,
and then
it's
we also
amateur hour, but still, like, it's just amazing. We just wanted you guys to get a taste of the
an amuse-bouche,
the features that we get. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna get into a bunch of stuff. I have one really quick update. Everyone knows all that shit that happened last week. The reason that we didn't record was because the dog I was fostering, I thought was going to be put down. Then she got a clean bill of health. They like argued, like it was a misdiagnosis, all this shit. And now she's like effing thriving. She's the healthiest dog on the planet. Cause like they did every fucking blood test, scan, everything. And then I just wanted to show you guys a couple pictures so that you see how happy she is. This is with her new foster family. Oh God, here it is. So this is her and then the child.
Look at that.
They're not getting rid of this dog.
Curled
They're
up.
not.
No.
This dog ain't going anywhere.
Sweetheart.
And then there's
you can tell the way she's curled up like in that little donut shape.
Yeah, look at this one.
Oh.
Scars
they're
on
not
her
getting
face.
rid of her.
No, they're no.
Sweetheart.
Not with the kids there. So yeah, she's like
this little baby.
Everything worked out fine. Worst weekend of my life, truly. But we're great. I'm taking Sully and Walter to the vet tomorrow. $400 that's going to cost me. But it's okay because everyone's alive. So great. Let's move on to Browntown, yeah?
Let's do it.
It's happening.
Browntown. Everything's waiting for Pooh.
I sing along in my head every single time.
I don't.
Singing in my head, by the way. All right, so let's get into. Well, first of all, we got to talk about Kody's hair, right? The pink elephant
top story
in the room. All right. Where do we start, Amanda?
Okay, well, this might be a hot take, but I think I say this on the end of me and John's Patreon for VPR that we just posted, or Drag Race.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, because like everyone was blowing up my phone while I was recording. And I like showed him and like on air, I was like, I think he looks great. I went on and on about how I think it's like a perfect haircut. I'm like, he chose the perfect way. I know. I guess I was wrong. Because no one agrees with that. But I was like, oh, he's keeping the hairline, but like because it's nice and like taut to his head, it like.
But it's not. But it's not.
Okay,
it's too long. The problem is it is too long, and I understand this because my longest layer is too long and it's getting cut off in 2 weeks. But yeah, Amanda, no.
Oh no, it was my opinion.
Did you go to Best Lake? Speaking of that reunion, part 3 was last night. Real Housewives of Orange County. Love it. Okay, so like, I think so he needed to go shorter. I think this was like his moment. He's like, okay, when Special Forces is over, the finale, I am going to wow my fans, like I'm going to have this big debut with a haircut. And he was like, okay, I'm going to do it. But then I think he got a little scared in the chair, and he wanted to keep a little length. He wanted to keep the curl.
That's what that girl Willow just said. I think it's a transitional cut. He'll shave it by this time next year, probably.
Yeah, he got a little scared. He was like, okay, like parents cutting their little boy's hair for the first time. Oh, leave it. I want to keep the curl, but it's too long. Like 3 centimeters shorter. I think he could have pulled it off. But yes, Gene Hackman, thank you.
I can see that.
Adam said the same thing. He's like, ooh, was he like trying to like a Gene Hackman thing? Because it is just too long.
But it looks filled out at least. Like it doesn't look ridiculous anymore.
I think because he scrunched it up.
Oh, he sure did.
I mean, give it 30 minutes like my hair, and it's gonna be just flattened down. But he did keep the side shaved. The sides are shaved. Just that middle part is.
Nobody can argue that he looks better. Like that he doesn't look better. He looks better. He does.
I don't think there is an improvement, honestly.
But I think if you saw Kody with the other hair walking around in the street, you'd notice him. You'd be like, oh, you would notice the hair. But this is just like a man, white male, 50.
It's a dude with a really bad haircut.
I wouldn't even know. But everyone's like comparing him to Will Ferrell.
Yes.
In that movie. It does look pinned under. It does look pinned. Yeah, it looks like in pink.
Sure does. The other thing that I noticed as I was watching this is, can you guys just take a look at Kody's left leg? The one on the right.
Oh, I see what's going on.
Left leg. What the fuck is going on?
The front of the pant leg got folded in, and it's a crisp pant leg, so it's folded in on itself in the front.
Okay, see what I think happened is he got back from Morocco. He had lost some weight. Now we've all done this. We get a little overconfident. We lose some pounds, and we're like, "Well, obviously, I need a whole new wardrobe."
Oh yeah,
because I will always be this. I will always be at my peak weight. And I think he's bow-legged, but I also think that suit is too tight. Like, look at the neck.
Right. Yeah.
Look at the arms, the legs. And so I think it's just so fucking tight around his calves. Because if you look at both calves, they're screaming. They are screaming. Okay, that might also he's had to do like the pull the jeans up a little bit to get a little more room around that knee.
You really look at the knee for how the tightness of this, for how tight the knee area right there. Those threads are
his neck. Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, gentleman, Jacob, let me know. Is that not like the wrong kind of shirt to wear with a suit? Like where you see the buttons? That's like a button up, not like a suit and tie shirt, right? I'm not an expert, but like it just looks off, like the little white buttons on the side. Anyone? Okay, well, let me know. I just think
couple things on this. One thing I just said to Jody before we got on here, I almost feel sad for him. I mean, I don't. I hate him. He's the worst. And he says something so egregious in this next episode coming up about how men can have menopause. But all of these cast members are like best friends now, and they're like all going on each other's podcasts and doing group podcasts, and like nobody's asking Kody. And that really is what he went on there for, to like be part of something. And like no one likes him. And like I was talking to my mom about this too. I'm like, she's like, well, he's doing really good. He's very athletic. I'm like, but no one ever said he wasn't athletic. He's trying to prove the wrong thing to the world. He's trying to prove that he's fit, but no one ever said you weren't fit. You've always been fit. We think
and he did lose when it came to the mental stuff, because really this is a mental game. Can you do it? Can you, like, your body will be able to do this. Like, just can your mind do it? So if Kody is trying to be like, my body can do this and I'm a man, yes, he can do it. But the psychological stuff, but I mean, we'll talk about this, like looking into a woman's eyes and have a woman tell you what to do.
Oh God, that was like, it broke. It was actually scary. But then also I would love to watch him watch these interviews where every interview, and I've seen several with all different cast members, the second Kody Brown's name comes up, there's always a moment in the room while everyone collects themselves.
Yes.
And he's gotta be seeing that.
Yeah, so I have a couple clips. Well, actually, I have two clips from one clip from Special Forces deleted scenes, I think. Some of you may have seen this, and I did like a deep dive last night. I ended up in some weird fucking places I'm going to share with you about this energy drink thing.
Oh, yes.
But just this morning, I saw a TikTok from Brianna Chicken Fries podcast. So I'm going to play that for you because
it's amazing. It's
amazing. And it's a great build-up for, we just got the screener for Sister Wives for the build-up for Sunday night's episode. So here you go.
From, if you know Kody Brown from Special Forces, he was on Sister Wives. If you've been watching, you know that we kind of have had a couple tiffs here and there. And I went out to dinner last night with Sean Johnson East and Andrew East and Gia Judice from the show, and they had seen Kody previous to dinner, right before. And they were like, "Where's your wife? Like, where's Robin?" And he said, Kody said that his wife Robin couldn't come because if she did come, she was gonna murder me. Are you crazy? I have a Mormon sister wife that wants to skin me alive? Dude, I couldn't even fucking believe it. First of all, what did I do? If you guys are watching Special Forces, I'm like, I think I was the nicest one to him on the show. I was like doing gentle parenting. I was very nice to him today. We were very calm and collected. We took pictures together. We did podcasts together. We did press together. His wife wants to put a gun to my head. Said that she couldn't come to the press because she was going to kill me. If you know Kody.
I mean, amazing. Are you kidding?
She just doesn't want to go because she's not social or likes to leave the house.
I was going to say, really, it's antisocial. The gentle parenting was freaking hilarious. I thought that was so funny. I'm like, okay, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard her say. Because that's literally how they had to deal with him.
Yeah, give him a task. Just make him feel needed and necessary.
Yes, let's just make it through these 9 days. Honestly, that's probably why everyone else survived so long. Like Kody was also giving them like an extra test. If they can make it through Kody in the off time, doing the course is fucking nuts. I would have gladly laid down in that mud if it was going to give me 10 minutes away from Kody.
Oh yeah, just of silence while your head's
mud
under.
Was that bad, actually?
No, I was kind of watching it like half in and out because I just got home from Wicked. But I'm glad. Listen, I'm glad the show's over. I thought I was gonna care a lot more, like either way. But like by the time it was over, I was like, okay, yes, fine. I'm glad he didn't win. You know what I thought was interesting is at the end when he was leaving, his choice of words was that he was relieved with how far he made it, and I thought that was a very telling word. Not proud, not like impressed with myself, but relieved that I didn't make a fool, like that other people aren't going to laugh at me. I think that's what he meant by that.
I think he was proud he made it to the last day, but it's strange that, well, I'm saying that sarcastically, obviously, that he had no issue staring at the three women suffering in pain because of him. He's just standing there and they're like, say something. He's like,
loved it.
Yeah, what if that was Aurora standing there? And I was thinking as Gia was talking, she's 24 and Gia was like so well spoken. I was really proud of her. She did a fucking amazing job.
Actually. Like, good for her.
I did think, she kind of was raised for this shit. Like she was raised by two pathological liars.
Right. And she also knows how to kind of keep things just keep everything at a slow boil.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, just keep it like coast through this. Just get through until you can
disassociate. She's learned how to dissociate from a very young age.
Yeah, I was so proud of Gia. Like, I really like her. I'm not gonna be watching their like spin-off spoiled kid show, but I really liked her. And Sean Johnson, my God, I love her handsome, skinny husband. I don't think he would call us fat. He's on a list of men who would not call us fat.
I really wasn't paying that much attention to the show to even know who the one. That's the other woman that won.
Yes.
Okay. I love that it was
so
two women, by the
badass.
way. Kody was the last man standing.
Cool.
But whatever. But just like in Drag Race, it's not if you win, it's what you do after the show. And Cody's not doing anything. This is where you need to like be likable, not go on Fox and recant everything, all the progress you made. Now, on that note, I got a video. We didn't have enough space to upload it, but Tony and Mykelti on their sweet Patreon. Instead of going live to have Mykelti watch it, Tony had already seen it. So he had them pre-record it because he knew that Mykelti would be upset. And Mykelti watched this thing and was fucking pissed. She's like, oh, so
he took it back. He's like, I mean, well, other people need to apologize too. It's not just me who needs to take accountability.
Yeah.
Really?
Like she just looked very disappointed and defeated. And she's like, I think everyone may have at least 1% in the family been clinging to the progress he might have made in special forces, but now present day, he's like, no, we all of my kids. Savannah needs to apologize to me. Isabel needs to apologize to me. Yeah.
And it's not a good look at the end of Sunday night's episode. Everyone's going to be screaming at them, being like, fuck you guys. Fuck you. You don't get it. You just don't get it.
There's a part, by the way, where Robin talks about her bio dad, and she's like, I look more like him than I look like my mom. Well, no, that's not true because I did find a picture of
That's a lie. That's a lie.
It's not allowed, but handsome Alice as like a teen, it's areola. It's the exact
that strong jawline that Robin
the dad looks nothing like Robin. Like, who are you kidding? You look like your mom.
Yeah, she's a fucking liar. I was going to say something else, but let me talk about this like energy drink thing. So if you are on Reddit or if you're hearing anything, you know that like Kody brought these caffeine energy supplements and they were expired and he like shared them. So I have this clip. It is over a minute, but very, very interesting. And I want you to hear it. And I also want you to keep in mind that during that Fox interview, he said it was Sean and Andrew West. Their last name is East. And he openly offered that he called Randall Cobb the wrong name the entire time he was there. Like, that's basically spec shit. It like, what if they were calling him Bodie every night? Like, he would have been fucking pissed. He would not have stood for that. So anyway, here's this caffeine thing. And then I did a deep dive and I found this shit, and it's not going to disappoint.
Would you share those energy things that you have?
Oh, yes. Okay. At the risk of whatever, here we go.
No, I don't think I think you can share. Just put it in water. Thank you.
Just mix it in your water. A lot or a little. Thanks, homie. Yeah, you're more than welcome. How about you, Sean?
I'm good. Thank you.
Here, I'll give your big one. Probably handle 200 milligrams. Apparently, you like a little zinc energy?
Oh, zinc
Anything
energy.
to get his hands on that.
Gia, do you like a little zinc energy?
Oh,
It's better than coffee. A little more calming than coffee, too.
sure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
3, 4. Okay.
No, this is expired, right? It's expired 3 years ago.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I'm actually personal friends with the guy who developed it, who owns the company. And he says they have to put an expiration date on it because it's dry. It really won't expire. It's, if you feel funny about it, I won't be offended, but I take them every day.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass.
Expired by 3 years.
I mean, it sounds good, but 3 years ago, just it's a little much for me. A little much for me.
I've never seen that. That's what everyone was talking about all week. Oh my God.
So guess what? I did some diving, and it did take like layers of deep diving, but I found it, you guys. And it absolutely checks out. I have no like confirmation of this, but I'm telling you, it is this shit because guess what? So here is a photo that I found. So it's on this site called Juva, Juuva, which here's just some of their products.
Manosphere site?
It is not. It is a direct sales / MLM company who it is like a huge parent company that does all this shit. So here's just some of their things on their site. There's something called All Water, an anion emitter, Caton shield, an energy pitcher, an energy stick. There's like all this kind of weird shit. Okay. So basically this is like, and I know, like, we know like the whole Mormon Utah thing. There's a lot of MLMs, a lot of that shit. And this guy who is on this, his name is, it's like something Pace, whatever. I doubt he actually knows this guy, but
of course not.
But if he does, it is in passing. Now I want to show you. So what you can do is like, you can sign up. And it is very vague. It's not like an Advocare or an Avon or like a 31 bags where you can go on and sign up to be a consultant. There's like a US subsidiary and then a Philippines thing. And like somehow you have to like know a distributor to like order it, whatever. Okay. So it's really bizarre. There's different products, but let me see if I can get, I think I put it up here. Sorry,
why
we have,
do
like,
you have to make,
many
why do we need
photos.
to buy things that are making things so fucking complicated? Just buy like protein powder that is that like, I don't know, that like bodybuilders use. Like just get that.
Yeah. Okay.
Why
so
would you make it this difficult and complicated?
Okay. So here are the ingredients in this Zing energy. I didn't see the little packets. I saw like a little jar of it. And again, I couldn't figure out how much it was or how to actually order it. But if you zoom in, basically it's a double dose of vitamin C. It's got some like vitamin A, folic acid. Like it's just basically a like a multivitamin, right? It's got some niacin. So like I don't know if you've ever done like a niacin flush. It's like good for your like cholesterol. You could take it and like you might feel like tingling throughout your body for a little bit. You might get flushed. And so that's probably like to make people feel like they're getting some effect from it.
Happening. Okay, yeah, I got it.
But then if you look at their proprietary blend, yeah, Lacey says, I mean, at least it's not cocaine. Yeah. This is what I found to be like, how does this get past something? So it says proprietary blend, 772 milligrams. Yeah. And then it just has a paragraph of supplements. So you don't know exactly how many milligrams of what you need, but yes, first thing is taurine, natural caffeine, glutamic acid. There's like, there's like branch amino acids in there, some sort of like mushroom powder, whatever. But again, 3 years expired means this has got to be some like crazy shit. And, I'll just show you some of the very proud distributors and members of this Juva community. Amanda, you want
to? Oh, yes. Okay. This
checks out, right?
Tracking. Yeah, it tracks. It's like, the compound.
There's some photos, and the first one is of let's just say she's wearing a polygamous poof with a French braid.
She's dressed as if you were going to wear a Halloween costume of a sister wife.
This is Warren Jeff. Yeah, it says, what's the man? Just read the first sentence for me, Amanda.
Heber and Meri joined Juva in 2018.
Yeah.
Heber is a landscaper, and he has owned his own business for many years. Okay. He is also very familiar with the stress, headache, and cost that comes with running a traditional business. They had become involved in networking previously to Juva, but had never had much financial success. They had to borrow some of the money from the initial investment, but that compensation allowed them blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then who are these other people? These are like the partners?
Oh, just some others, but don't worry. There's more. You want to hear some more? We have a couple from the Philippines. We also have another woman with a poof, a polygamous garb.
She looks like Robin. She's got the dat jaw, right? If you told me that was Robin's cousin, I'd believe you.
Well, I'm sure she is. What I learned about Juva is that a housewife can do it. A retiree
even a housewife?
A family can do it together. Now, but there's more.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's each page is featuring a super like AUB looking family, and then like a kind of normal, trendy.
A normal, normal LDS or not LDS.
Yeah, LDS.
Exactly. There's lots of people from the Philippines. And then I thought this one was kind of a little twist turn.
Whew, yeah, there's two. I don't know. Well, they're not twins, but they're dressed alike. I mean,
sister
Jesus.
wives. We started this business together as a sister team. They're both traditional. Actually, Amanda, they look like they may have bow ties on with their purple polyamous dresses.
They do. They're leaning that Western theme.
We started this business together as a sister team so we could encourage each other along, for we knew it could be done. It's taught us the lesson of life that if anyone has dreams, determination is willing. Okay, we get it. Like scary shit. And maybe there's a reason we haven't seen it for 3 years. I think it's one of those things that maybe they sell within the church. I had my best friends when I was young, under 10, were Mormon, and they always had actually one of the products that is under this Juva thing, New Skin, New Skin. There was Melaleuca. I don't know if this rings a bell with any of you, but there was Melaleuca oil. It was this whole thing. It's all these MLMs that are encouraged within the Mormon church, and I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. Okay, let me see. I think I had, and then just one more quick thing that I saw on TikTok this morning, and she just put it up because there's no update on it. And based on the comments, everyone is like, give me more, but this is her most recent. I turned the sound off, but people are going to be hounding this TikTok account for information.
To the function, bitch, just flew in
Oh,
from
shoot.
London.
Oh, shoot. I don't know why I didn't mute. Anyway, it's Kody. I'm going to take that off so you don't see it. It's Kody dancing at that wedding where they filmed.
Yeah.
Jumping around. And she says when some dude, Kody, shows up at a wedding that you're at and he tries to start a dance circle. And it's a bunch of dudes just standing around him and Kody trying to get everyone together to do it. So it was
he's
just jumping around like an asshole.
She was at the wedding.
This is hers.
My God.
Yeah.
Can you say the name of that?
Yeah, let me see if I can do it. Let me pull it up over here. I muted it when I screen recorded it, but obviously it didn't work. Okay, so it's Cassandra Freeman. Just
with
Cassandra,
C?
C-A-S-S, Cassandra space Freeman is the last name, and it's under that. It says POV, you show up to a random wedding in Utah 2021, and Kody Brown is trying to dance battle, but it's really like a
write that in
circle.
the comment. Can somebody write that name in the comments for anyone to reference?
Cassandra Freeman.
Right, Cassandra
Freeman.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like a 12-second clip or something like that. It's very short. And like I said, I was like, oh my God, what's the next video? People are commenting, but nothing yet. So stay tuned.
Oh, but it's new information. By the end of today, it'll be blown right up.
Oh,
okay, thank you, Dawn.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dawn.
Yes. So
lovely. Okay, well, who's next? That's it for Kody, right? Haircut, special forces, interview. Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna just jump really quick because you know me, I love doing a deep dive. I went into either TikTok or Instagram, and instantly this showed up. This was just in there, and you want to tell me why? This was in my search result. I didn't even search anything. I just went to Instagram, and there's a Instagram of Robin, and right underneath it, there's an Instagram of some chick with a giant neck tumor. The algorithm knows what it's doing. Let me just tell you that.
Yeah.
Also, last week, I dove into Robin's wardrobe a little bit, and I knew I had seen this freaking blouse in last week.
I like this blouse, actually.
Well, I'll tell you where to get it, Amanda, because it's another Stitch Fix brand. Fortune Plus or Fortune and Ivy, the Tulsa mixed material blouse. So again, to confirm, Robin loves her Stitch Fix. She's got a stylist that really understands her and just ships out those
Stitch
blouses.
Fix is. That's right. Oh God, can you imagine landing that account, the Robin Brown account? It's all I need is I see a floral. I'm like, here, Robin, and she's like, loves it.
Yep, give me the Daniel Rain. The what are the other ones? The other brands like that. Alfred Angelo. The Daisy Fuentes. collection. Just ship them all out to
Daisy
Flagstaff.
Boy does, sure. Okay, let's move on to somebody else. Christine?
Ooh, somebody else. What about Christine? Now, these crazy kids in love. I don't know. So in love. Christine made, well, first she was making a stew. And this had lots of hand shredded chicken. You can see her hand is just down in that bowl of shredded chicken's really grossing me out. And she says, I had this song on while I was making this stew, and it's exactly how I feel. Loving him feels easy, safe, sweet. I'm so grateful for this season and this love. I'll get you the stew recipe soon. Well, please don't. Also, David always pops in with, he's cooking in the background and,
giving so silly. David's so funny.
Yeah, he's giving her grief, that guy. She also made chicken divan or something. I don't know if any of you caught it, but if you're a fan, make sure you head to her Instagram because she's giving you the recipe. Enjoy.
Ew. This is like a Gary Shirley Instagram post.
So much worse. For those of you who are listening, it says, easy chicken divan. Do you make yours any different? Well, I'd fucking hope so, because what she did, and I watched her make this, white rice, boom, dump it in. Then she mixes mayo and cream of chicken soup concentrate.
That sounds great to me.
2 bags of frozen broccoli, cooked and drained. Throw that on top. Then you take a shredded rotisserie chicken, throw that in there. Then shredded cheese, and then butter and breadcrumbs. And you sprinkle that on top. You bake it. Boom, done. Do you need salt and pepper or spices? Of course not. That all comes from the soup, you guys.
I would eat that.
Shut up. It does not look good.
Casserole?
It's
a casserole.
Legitimately gray. And the way the rice is like not blended in with it, it looks awful to me. I always thought Christine was like a legitimately maybe good cook, and doesn't look appetizing.
On this episode of Sister Wives coming up, Christine and David go and get facials. That's their storyline for the episode.
Oh yeah, it's really cute. I'd show you a picture, but I don't know if we're allowed because I might be doing something with that. Ooh, chicken divan seems so 70s. I could see that. Oh God, yeah, Gordon Ramsay to the house. That would be amazing. Also, I just want to throw this out because not about David or Christine, but can we check out Truly's shirt here? It says E is for existential dread.
She's that girl.
It's so good.
Guess I'll do this.
I just love it. And she's like wearing her transitions, and they're like an octagonal lens or something like that. It's just classic Truly. Do you have anything with Christine or anything like that?
No, we can move on to Tony, my favorite guy.
Okay. Don't get too hot and horny. I know you're already horned up from Wicked, but check out this pic, guys. I don't really know what's going on in this pic, but we just see Tony laying down with a 1 mile stat, a 750 mile. And I think he may be like,
so he's like taking a picture down like this.
He's taking a picture of his body in a laying down position. So
I can tell you what happened here. I can tell you what happened. He posted that thirst trap, and enough people were like, looking good, Tony, that now he's like trying to like stick with that. He's trying to keep baiting people. I know that's what happened. Yeah.
Hashtag active dad. Hey, speaking of a treat for your eyes, Danielle Marie, this one's for you. 3rd run since my knee injury, still far away from 100% back. Gotta run with a knee brace. Of course, he's gotta run with a classic Brown move.
Tell us about it too.
Gotta run with a knee brace and do very heavy stretching, recovery work. Just happy to be back at it. Hashtag runner, health journey, active lifestyle, active dad, father, husband.
I'm interested in the next picture that's titled Avalon Knife.
Okay. So McKelty had some video of her kids carving. I think they're calling them like Christmas pumpkins or something. And Avalon has a legitimate pumpkin carving knife and is going, it's working. This is part of a video. Then one of the little boys also has a knife carving the pumpkin. And these are like small mini pumpkins. I don't think I'm a helicopter mom, but I don't know if I would hand children these knives.
I don't think I'd hand Avalon that knife.
Or either of them. Like either of the twins or her. I just don't trust.
Is Tony in this? Because it seems like I'm seeing a lot of McKelty with the kids posts and Tony's like not present. He's out running.
Well, hashtag active dad, you know, he's got an active dad. So yeah, I mean, God bless them. I hope they're okay with the knives. If anyone else check this out, maybe I'm just oh, here we have a Beaker Face says, seeing these kids with the knives makes me think of the Rescue 911 toothbrush kid. Exactly. Oh, Tony's shining his chess pieces. I think, Amanda, we're having a little sound thing. Again, shocking. Let me take Avalon down here, and I'm going to move on to Meri.
I mean, this is going. Okay.
Oh, no, you're fine. So I'm going to move on to Meri since we already had enough of. Oh, actually, no, hold on a second. I think I actually do have one more video. I'm telling you, I've been like diving here.
We have a lot of Salty Birches content.
Oh, we sure do. Let me see. Oh, okay. The twins had a birthday. There shouldn't be any sound on this because I recorded a different way.
Okay.
Just kind of maybe taking the parenting. Let's see. Okay, so what's happening here is this is a video. It's the twins' birthday, and Tony has just shoved the cake into the twins' faces. I'd say pretty hard. But they're trying to tell us that, like, oh, the kids love it. POV when your roots can't help themselves. I don't know. Like, I thought that was a very aggressive smash to the face. I'll play just the beginning again. Watch Tony right here. And bam! Oh! I mean, bam! Right in the kisser, right? Like, that would hurt very, very badly. But again,
why did they do that?
You guys are so funny in the comments. Hate the cake face thing. Not funny. They look distressed. That was mean. Thank you. I thought it was mean too. Like it's one thing. Like, oh, do you want to put some on your face? Like, look, I'll do it. Like, no, you want to do it?
He reared back.
Yeah, that would absolutely hurt. And it was mean. Like, that's what you're teaching your kids. Doing that kind of stuff and, you know, like teasing someone in that way is funny. And I don't think that's funny. Like, I'm not a big, like, kids can wrestle around and stuff like that, but I do not like this. Oh, yeah. Queer X Femme says he was even holding the back of the kid's head. Yes, he was holding him in place in order to loft it as much as possible. Mandy Ham, and you know McKelty makes a dense cake. Yeah, generational trauma. I love that you guys like appreciated that as much as I did because I was appalled. Okay, what else?
The cake in McKelty's face at the wedding, he didn't, right? But then he made everyone think he was going to right after like the second.
Yeah,
I feel like he
because
do it.
Janelle was not having it.
Janelle hates him. She doesn't like David. She's every part of Christine's family. She's like, just go. Yeah. Peyton's moving here now.
Yikes.
All right. Move on to Birches, guys.
Yeah, let's check in with Mare. And actually, I'm going to bring up something in Hot Topics a little bit about this. So Mary's looking really good.
I
the
love
biggest thing to me,
I can't stop looking at this picture. I'm so impressed with how good she looks here.
Let me know in the comments if
Kody.
I just want to know if you guys hear Amanda breaking up or if it's just me that I need to go in and out because who knows StreamYard. Let me know. But yeah, Amanda, I'm with you. I think she looks great. Like great color. The jeans. She went with a wide leg jean. Holy shit. Like unbelievable. She's always wearing tight jeans. And I love her for this. But I do want to ask you guys, I don't know if everyone can really pull that off. I think wide leg jeans, like in a photo like this, look really good. But in real life, you just look like you are wearing a tent. And also, the other thing that I'm going to bring up in Hot Topics is this barrel jean fashion. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but they're not wide leg. They go like out. Yeah, you'll have to check that out. And then let me pull this up. So then we have, Meri with the best thing that's happened today. Thank you, Hugimals, for Bowie the panda. Oh my God, I'm dying at how cute. Which is weird because she went to an event in New York not too long ago for this event. So Amanda's theory of her like banking all of this shit is absolutely true. Like that's all she does is just banks her comment. Oh, poor Amanda. I have you on mute for just a second, Amanda. I'm going to play this Meri video. And what I want you guys to pick up on is how Meri says this has happened to her many, or multiple times in her life, which I think is very
ones who are going to support you, the ones who are not going to complain about needing to cheer you on. You know, I've had that happen to me multiple times, you know, with different family members or friends or whatever. The ones that are going to come back and complain about being there to support you, those are not your people. The people that are like, yeah, I'm here, no questions asked, I got your back. Those are the people that you need to lean on. The ones who are going to support you, the ones who are not going to complain about needing to cheer you on. You know, I've had that happen.
Multiple times that's happened to her. Like, okay, and now we know. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about how did I forget about the panda thing, you guys? Obviously, that's why she's got the freaking panda. My God. Okay, I'm so glad you guys pick up on some of these little things that I totally miss. Oh, I feel bad for Amanda. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of keep going with Meri because she kept me entertained this week. Meri's getting into the Christmas spirit. This killed me, you guys. Okay, so she went to the theater to see the Polar Express. Polar Express, my all-time favorite Christmas movie. Catching on the big screen makes it even that much better. Now, she didn't just take this one photo. If you go to her Instagram, she took a series of 4 to 5 photos in the theater of random scenes from the Polar Express. Of course, she's a Polar Express head. Also, what did we have?
How
Let
is
me
this?
see if I'm ready. Better, way better. Yeah, I think you guys let us know. I got quite a few salty birches, but first, I'm still on Meri. Meri went on live. She was at some like craft expo or something. And she went live with, one of your faves. Joelle was there with
she's
her.
Still there. She's still around, huh?
She's still around. She's selling, they're selling candles, room spray, wax melts. And Meri is also a huge fan of these like bamboo blanket things called like wuzzies or muzzies or something like that. It was insane. And just yapping. She's really trying to, I think, maybe cash in on these lives. But her lives never have as many views as like her photos. People actually avoid watching or going to her lives, which I think is just hilarious. Like, just don't do them, Meri. But they went live. They had caramel apples. Yes, caramel apples.
That's a thing. I wonder, I'm shocked that Joelle isn't on the show. She seems like she would want to be.
I don't think Meri's going to allow it.
She's too charismatic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. She's kind of
or Jen won't allow it. Maybe Jen won't allow it.
Amber's nemesis. I feel like she's like Amber's what's the word? Like, yeah, Amber's nemesis. Like she's the opposite Amber.
Okay.
You can't have both in the same room. It's either Joelle or Amber. And speaking of the same room, you'll get to see Amber's room, guys.
Oh, that's right. Oh man, what it's a sad state of affairs over in Lizzie's. By the way, it was kind of verified. Oh, this is hot tea, I guess, but Meri does kind of verify that it's not a B&B anymore. This will just be like a rental, basically, or a long-term B&B, I guess. But it'll be like just
is it? I thought she was just keeping it in the family.
I don't think she's gonna. It sounds like she's moving.
Well, it depends on what a man wants to do when she meets a man.
Well, yes, exactly. We're on a hiatus. We're on a halt. But for when she meets a man, she'll move wherever he is, and then she'll rent out the B&B. Is what it sounds like. We're not even kidding. That is what it actually sounds like is going to happen. And then I guess Jen and her entire family will also move wherever Meri is, and Joelle,
or Meri will just drop her.
She'll drop her. Yeah, she'll find a new friend local.
Yep. Oh no, she'll have her man, and then she won't need anyone else.
True, you don't need anyone else if you have a man.
Yeah. Well, that's because if you have the right kind of attitude, you don't need anything else. Let's get some tips from our salty besties, okay?
Don't you think that's a little too much attitude?
Definitely not. In fact, if anything, I was being nice. Just go yourself.
That was definitely worth putting out there. That was really worth it.
Same shirts. That was a long recording day. I was thinking that the other day because they kept, I think they've moved on to the brown colors, like the more autumnal colors, because they just started posting brown shirt, like burgundy shirt. But I think they probably had like 3 or 4 left over of these blue shirt ones, and they just like rolled them out this week. And I'm like, they did that for like 4 hours, I think, one day.
And they're like, we're good for the rest of the year. They sat down in like May.
We're done.
Knocked them out.
Yeah.
And maybe like come January, we'll get a new set.
Well, they moved on from I guess they were getting enough feedback about that bed sheet. So, but now they're not even in that room. Didn't they go and tour an entire studio that was going to be the Salty Burgess studio? And now they're just sitting in front of that wall thing. Decor.
Well, that was when they were going to have a
2.0
podcast.
Oh, right.
And I'm not quite sure what Salty Birches is yet.
Love you, ladies, and this podcast. Said that one
comment. So let's go to. Okay. So there was another live that the Salty ladies went on, and Jen did a live on Instagram, and Meri was doing it on Facebook, and they didn't know what they were on. And Ange 5291979 was like, "What live am I on? You two are so stupid."
That's the problem, though. There are people that keep encouraging that.
Well, are there, though? Because if you look, how many likes are there? And this is now from 3 days ago. 113. 113 likes.
Yeah. Janelle posts like a picture of a tractor 300 yards away. And
she had like 35,000 likes on something like that. Yeah. And then there's Meri. Hey, little tip too from the
You'd be prettier with long hair.
Oh gosh, you know what? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and if you really think that you want to look at somebody with long hair, then go look at somebody with long hair. Yeah.
Worth it. That was at the end of the 4 hours. We had like 3 more questions to do. They were like, okay, wrap it up. We're tired. Why even like, and Jen is coming across like a bitch.
She really is. I mean, we're bitches, obviously. And somebody got mad at us last week because we come down so hard on Meri, but we're nice about Tom Sandoval.
Okay, well, we're not, but
we're not. They're both equally awful.
Yeah. Okay, so what else? Am I jumping past anything here? I don't want to.
No, honestly, like we had so much stuff left over from last week, and like I tried to load stuff in yesterday, and there was no room.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's
okay,
fine.
Here
They did so much last week.
Okay, well, let's get some tips on aging too.
We're almost our parents' age.
Oh yes, my kiddo is 30, so we're not getting to that age. You might be getting to that age. I have like surpassed that age.
Oh,
I have a 30-year-old.
my gosh. Yeah, isn't that crazy? One of my kiddos said to me, like, were you like 20 when you started having kids? And I'm like, well, and so I was explaining, and then I'm like, but I was 28 when I got pregnant with you. And she's like, God, you were old.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
But no offense, Mom, you're not that old.
No offense.
Smiley face. You can barely see the wrinkles, Mom. No offense. We're all.
That was less irritating because they weren't laughing the whole time. Like that was like fine to watch. Also, see, we've moved to the autumnal colors and now we're not in front of that thing anymore. We're now just at a wall.
Yeah, white wall.
Okay.
Fun. It's salty. It's very salty. That's how I would explain it. Just salty. Let's move on to, one of the girls that we love, our fave, Janelle. Oh, Janelle. She's just having a week, you guys. She's been hanging out with some friends. And I just want to say, like, this is the type of friend group that I expect to see Janelle around. Like, no offense to her other friend group, but like, Janelle looks like truly happy here. You know what I mean? Like, this is her element. These are her people. Like, sometimes I feel like, I don't know, is she like hanging around people who are like in the MLM group, but they're not really like in the same.
I always get a little
do you know
nervous,
what I'm trying to say?
Because the girls that she's hanging out with on the show are, I don't know, 10 years younger, which is like not that, but Justine is 10 years younger than me. But it does, you know what it reminds me of?
They're not into the same thing. Like Janelle's into like teepees and farm life and like all that kind of stuff. And it just seems like these other friends are like not into that. Like they make fun of her for it.
She goes to New Orleans with them, but it gives me an essence of, now I'm not in any way comparing Janelle to Danielle, but like, remember in The Single Life, you made me watch this season, so I know you watch it, but it's when Danielle and Mohammed was on The Single Life. Big Ed was also on it. And Danielle had like these two friends that were like in their 20s. That's almost what those two girls remind me of with Janelle on the show, except I don't think it's the same, but that's what it like reminds me.
I don't think they're bad people or anything at all. Like, I just think like Janelle, and God love her for it. Like, get out there, don't say no to anything. Like, yeah, they want to take you out and go to New Orleans. Like, yeah, fucking have fun. I don't know. I just thought Janelle just looked like extra happy, like extra genuinely happy in this photo. Like, she's not just smiling for a picture. She's having fun. And I thought that was really sweet. Janelle also posted a really sweet kind of like memorial thing to Angela or Ange that we see in these episodes in New Orleans.
Yeah, I have it. I think, is it this? She like wrote like a thing. Yeah, here we go. Can I read it? I think this, and then she also posted a thing about female friendships that I took the entire thing of because I think it's actually very like beautiful and eloquent. Okay, but so this one says, "My dear friend Angela left to return to her heavenly home on October 1st. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. She, Christina, and I shared locations on our phone. Something that happened when we were on vacation one, and never ended when we got back. Oh, Sheena would love that. She would always text me and ask, "Why are you in Canada?" And that's when Janelle was here in Alberta and she met that giant pierogi. She would always text me, why are you in Utah? What are you doing at DFW? And I love that. It made me feel watched over. I still expect her to chime in, and then I remember she won't be doing that anymore. I think she was a person of pure love, someone who wanted to make sure everyone one around her, Janelle, was taken care of and okay. She adored being a mom and a grandmother. Grandmother? How old was she?
Yeah, I know.
Like
Can you believe
30.
it?
Oh, Angela, you are so missed. Christina and I are still sharing locations, and I love that your phone has remained on for a little while longer. Oh, this part is gonna make me cry. For some reason, seeing your location pop up gives me comfort. We kept Garrison's phone on for a long time for that same reason. Meet you on the other side, my friend. That's what we always say to each other before we press the intro.
Yeah.
So see you over there. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then she posted this. Okay, I'll read this. Actually, why don't you read this? I'm marble mouth over here. You can read
no, you're totally fine.
Okay, thanks.
Sure. I've been thinking a lot lately about friendships and the stage of life. Honestly, it wasn't until I read Mel Robbins' Let Them that I fully understood how much our friendships are shaped by shared life stages and what I call being in the same neighborhood, not literally, but emotionally, walking through the same seasons at the same time. It also made me deeply grateful for the friends who have been quietly showing me the way, the ones who made the effort, who invited this dedicated homeboy out to dinner or to a show, or even homebody. Sorry, I was like, why'd you say homeboy? I was like, dang, Janelle's been like hanging around her sons too much.
She's throwing around the
homebody.
lingo.
Oh God, now I'm imagining Janelle just like out in the street, like she's Jenny from the block.
She could do it.
She's Janelle from the block, yo.
Angela Joy Moody was 51. She looked in her 30s. Would have bet money she was younger than me for sure. Wow.
Yeah. Was dedicated homebody to dinner or to a show or even to play bingo. The Vegas years were such a gift, and I didn't even realize it at the time. Aww. When I moved to Flagstaff, it took a few years to find my footing, and COVID certainly didn't help. But eventually I found a few amazing women who went out of their way to make me feel like I had the community again. But it felt so awkward in the early stages of getting acquainted, building that friendship. And I learned another important thing. Friendships outside of the neighborhood take intention. They require effort and sometimes awkwardness, but if everyone keeps showing up and doing their part, something real forms. That lesson carried me when I relocated to North Carolina. I had these rich friendships scattered across the country. And because we had established them intentionally, we've been able to maintain them. But I also knew I needed community here. So I stayed open, kept my eyes open for opportunity. An invite for dinner or to go somewhere, attend an event, anything. And slowly they came. Aww. And here I am again, showing up, stretching out of my comfort zone, following the same steps to build new friendships in this new chapter of my life. P.S. I watched Golden Girls for years and always thought of them as older than me. And now I realize that I am that age. She's so freaking adorable. God.
To me, that post shows not that Christine hasn't grown, but Janelle is growing and going out of her comfort zone.
She's a real homeboy.
She's a homeboy. That is a good point, though, because all of us, I think, have become so much more introverted, especially since social media and our phones and stuff. But she's like, just go, just accept the invitation and go. Like, you do have to, it's way more effort now. But like, that was like just lovely.
I'm not quite at that point yet, but I hope to be.
I'm accepting an invitation somewhere.
I think I'm like on the other side of Mel Robbins. Let them. I'm like, let them. I don't want to, but if they want to fucking go out to dinner and like meet at 8:00 at night, like let them.
And it still does take so much effort just to like all day you're thinking about leaving and like what am I gonna wear, and it's just a whole thing. But like just go and like just develop and if it goes bad, whatever, then you just go home and you go to sleep. Take your sweat.
I love her.
Sweats on. All right, the Bears. You want to talk about the Bears? The Bears.
Real quick Bears. Before the Bears, this is a classic Janelle post.
Doesn't make any goddamn sense. No, no idea. There's no follow up. The story after this is Emma.
There's a blurry. Okay, let's start with the background. Blurry background. There is a TV on in the background. This is Madison's house. I think there's cartoon horses on the TV. Blurry. Who knows? Then there is someone holding a book, a DVD.
VHS? Yeah.
A poster, something that says Urses and Ponies. I think it's horses and ponies.
This doesn't make any sense. This isn't a repost. Janelle did this isn't like a Madison post. So then the main text is a girl after my own heart of eye emojis. Then second line, Joey's current fixation is horses.
Who the fuck is Joey? I think it's Madison's third.
Okay. If you know, you know.
Exactly. If you know, you know. If you know who Joey is, you know what I mean. Yeah, and I don't get like, okay, we get it. Like her daughter likes the horses, but what is the if you know, you know?
I don't know, but it's funny. If you know, you know.
Sorry. Cute. And then it's not, sorry, wait, let's clarify those who are listening. It is not, it doesn't actually say, if you know, you know, it's IYKYK.
She's up on the lingo. Janelle probably is going to be pretty up on lingo because she is around the kids all the time and the grandkids. Like she's around so many different generations.
It's just so adorable. It's classic Janelle. Let's see. What else is Janelle up to? Oh my God. First of all, get your Christmas shopping done. Little plug here for Janelle. Over at Taeda Farms or JanelleSays.com.
We both have, most of us have one of these shirts. They're like reasonably priced compared to a lot of other shirts that you can get out there. And this is what, like, it's a one of like the first 5 worn out of the wash. Like I always wear that shirt. It's a good quality. Just like Meri.
Yeah, it's not like the heavy cotton. It's that lighter. lighter feel cotton. Yeah, they're good.
Or-
20%
yeah.
off. And you're supporting Janelle to get her damn house done. So like,
Yes.
let's all do
her
our part. We'll check
dream.
it out. But Taeda Farms be poppin'. What is going on?
Oh my God.
Okay. So it says bear den on the farm, and we're seeing like what do you call that? Twigs, leaves.
Yeah.
I was gonna say roughage, but that's not quite the word. And it says, what do y'all think? Could this be a bear den? I was too scared to get close. Well, you guys let us know in the comments. Do you think it's a bear den? Here's one photo. Here's another photo. Do you guys think it's a bear den? For those of you listening, immediately following, or there's actually like 3 or 4 pictures of black bears all times of day and night. I think there's like some nighttime footage of the bears. I'm going to go out on a limb and say like it probably is a bear den.
Look at these comments. Janelle choosing the bear. That is so funny.
Yeah.
Janelle choosing the bear. Taeda bears. I'd buy a plushie. I mean, yes, you really could. This is so cool. That is awesome. Black bears are like the nicer ones you can encounter. FYI.
Yeah.
Like that's, that's your best case scenario of seeing a bear, I believe.
Guys, let me know. Do you think there's bears around here? I don't know. And like it is. I've never seen a bear closer, even at the zoo. Like this is as close as I've ever been to a fucking bear.
This picture.
And like, I don't know. Oh, if you know, you know.
Joe in Salt Lake City was a former bear keeper. That is so cool.
Wow. Okay, and Joe is confirming for us. Yes, that is a bear den. Okay, okay. I mean, I pretty much we're all zookeepers now. Like we're bear experts.
And is that it? Oh, we're at the end.
Oh, we don't have any more Janelle or anything, do we? Oh, boo.
Let's look at those.
What was this photo here?
Salty aging.
Oh, Janelle, that's friends.
That's part of the like. I was thinking about friendship.
Sweet. Oh, look, Aunt Savannah's in there too, looking gorgeous.
Oh, Savannah.
Oh, and of course, Janelle is in her Birkenstocks, bare feet, and Savannah's in socks. Of course they are. Of course, or in someone else's home. I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right.
Love
yeah, but get ready, you guys. Keep your eyes peeled for plenty of Salty Birches content with them in brown and burgundy plaid. We're gonna be getting like a good let's
so come guess. Easter time, they'll be in their Christmas best.
yes. All right. Well, I think it's time to read that book.
Yes, let's do it. Okay, so it's reading time.
Oh, by the way, I have some hot tea. I think we're allowed to share this.
Yes.
There are no breaks in the Sister Wives schedule.
Oh, yeah. No breaks for Christmas.
No days off.
New Year's. Every Sunday just blasting through.
TLC said, fuck your holiday.
Yeah, actually, I think her quote was, no lapses. Yeah. Smiley face.
Great. So that's good for everyone. But we are going to take we're not here next Friday, by the way, right? Because it's Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, right? We're not, but and then we're kind of figuring out what to do with like the Christmas New Year's thing.
Yeah, holidays. We'll figure it out. Don't worry.
We'll have at least one live a week. At least we might just kind of everything together, like Hot Topics, Browntown, watch along, blowout. But we'll see.
Exactly.
Okay, let's get onto this book.
What page are you on, Amanda?
We're at chapter 21. Just wait for the credits, which is page 149.
Ooh, okay. You know what? Grab your little carpet square, get a little blankie,
please let me
settle
read
in.
first.
If you want to lay your head down on your desk, you can. A little read aloud. Everyone just relax and enjoy. We'll put a little popcorn up for you to enjoy.
Ooh, love it.
To you.
All right.
And
please let me read this first line. Please. I was born to.
Oh, I mean,
do you see it?
Yes. Of course. That's why it was just like Amanda Reed. Like I'm not even looking down, of course.
Okay. In the words of Amber Portwood, Amber, what happened? What happened? What's Amber's middle name? Amber.
Is it Leah? No.
Leanne? I think
she's Leanne. It's Leanne, I think.
In the words of Amber Leanne Portwood, I'm a damn good mom. And it's actually in the Amber Alert pictures. It's the one where she has the most mascara running down her face.
Of course.
There's a learning curve. And I'm still rounding the bend, but being a good mom is what I've always loved most about myself. In Vegas, I realized being mom was more important than trying to be attractive to Kody or working to be a good sister wife. My kids, and by extension, our kids, I had time all day, every day. I knew that's where I could make the biggest difference, and I understood my role, but I also understood their role. They kept me grounded. They reminded me what was important. They made me feel deeply loved. As I realized from watching the show that I could be a better listener for my kids, my dad told me a story. He came home from work one day when I was 3 or 4, and I said, "Dad, I need to show you something." Usually he was too busy, but this time he let me take his hand and lead him outside. He told me, what? Usually he was too busy, but this time he let me take his hand and lead him outside. He told me, okay. Oh, he's telling her that this happened. I showed him that I could pump myself on the swing set, yellow towel flowing behind me, giggling and grinning and so excited by his attention. He told me later that he felt grateful for that moment, for the time he took for his little girl. Can we break that down?
His little girl.
But it's okay. So this
that
is
he's proud of himself.
I think it's just a very Kody thing to do. That there's one moment, because in this upcoming episode, Kody's going to tell Justin, "We came here, we have all these memories, we went skinny dipping," and I'm like, you had that one good moment with your family, and you are clinging to that, and you tell it everywhere. You had one great moment, and now like Christine's dad is like, "Let me tell you this great story of when I took time out for just you, and I was selfless for a second."
Well, and she
Not
should
to be
hold on to
cynical.
that. If she doubts that like he loves her or anything, remember that time I did something for you a few years ago? Like
Yeah, you don't
love
remember because I'm telling you about it now. Like she doesn't
And
actually
now-
have a memory of it.
And now my feelings are hurt because you didn't recognize how much
Yeah.
I love you.
I did my best.
You're doubting my love for you.
Yes.
But if I didn't love you, or if I didn't love you, would I go to work every day and like, provide for our family?
Well, but the argument there also is that her dad probably did do that, whereas Kody didn't have.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm talking about Kody. Like,
Oh yeah.
oh, a job. Yeah. Well, it's hard to provide when you don't have a job. That's true. That's very true.
If I made myself a promise, if the kids ever said to me, "Can I talk to you for a moment?" I would stop everything. Oh, I feel like this playing with fire because you got those little kids that are like, "Mom, I need to tell you something. I need to tell you something. I have to show you something. Watch. Come on, Mom. This is important. It's important."
My number one most annoying thing, like being a parent with kids, is this specific sound, and Charlie would do it a lot, and it would take everything in me. It's the like it's this like
Oh yeah, guttural.
I don't even know how to describe it. It's this like this grunting, annoying, whining sound, and it does something to my brain. I can't. Yeah, so I wouldn't be able to deal with that. No.
Light MT said, "Hey, how do you guys know my dad?" Hey, it's all our dads.
Right?
A lot of good percentage probably.
I think if we all broke it down, like what is the one common denominator, like why we all are into sister wives, is that there's like a deep reckoning we want to happen for our own souls to heal.
Yeah.
It's not even for the brown kids anymore. It's for us.
Yeah, for all of us.
We need
relate.
this.
I sent my dad a picture of me and Justine at Wicked yesterday, and then he said, "Where was that taken?" And I was like, "Oh, Landmark Cinemas, Country Hills." And he's like, "Did you order those things on Amazon that I told you?" I was like, "All right." No, I didn't. I still haven't. That's fine.
Yeah, I would have gotten like, "Oh, who's that? She's so pretty and slim. You'd be so pretty if you just lost some weight."
Does that too. It was Justine coming on. He gives her the biggest hug. So Justine, sit between the two of us. She always has to sit in the middle.
He sits in between you guys?
He has her sit between us. He wants to sit next to Justine. And then he's leaning across, whispering to me the whole time, but he's deaf in one ear, so he doesn't realize how fucking loud he's being, and we get shushed a lot.
Oh God, between you being deaf in one ear and him deaf in the, is it the same ear or different?
No, it's like totally opposite. We have to really lean.
Well, I just want to ask Justine, has Justine seen him in his boxer brief underwear? I have. Just saying, I feel like I'm a little bit closer with him.
She definitely sees him walking around looking homeless. Okay, I made myself a promise Yeah. Let's talk. Let's do it right now. I bet Peyton wanted to talk a lot. I turn off the burner, push off the errand, or have the child stand nearby until I finish whatever I was doing. Stop. Adjust. Eye level with a toddler or a teen. Okay, what's on your mind? Like my dad. I'm grateful for those moments.
Okay.
Do you want,
sure.
Okay. I need to talk to Grandma Annie here. Each mom had moments when different kids would seek them out, but my 6 kids, Janelle's 6 kids, and Leon always knew they could come talk to me. I had a couch in my room specifically for that purpose in the Vegas cul-de-sac. That's why Tony and Kody cozied up there for the engagement talk.
This kind of goes into like the open door thing last week.
It's a weird place for like the
open
private
door
conversation to be in your own private marital bed.
It is, except for the fact that like they weren't fucking. Like it isn't an intimate space. It isn't.
That is true.
You know what I mean? Like it is like a comfortable. I would say the same thing. Like actually, like even when I was with my ex, like the kids would come in because it was just like
there's no danger of catching you in the act or anything.
Yeah, no, like I went to bed alone every night and all that kind of shit. Like, no, we would, or like come in and talk, but like now, no, like I don't want them like in my room where we're like, you know, like I don't. But it is a very different situation. I get it, especially when they're younger. That's different too.
Oh, I don't know how old she's talking about here, but okay, I had a couch in my room. On my couch, the kids talked about school or life or love or something that happened with their friends. In Vegas, I figured out the love languages of all our kids. Quick primer. Some people like words. You have the most beautiful heart and I love you. Some like gifts. I was at the stationery store and found this fun pen with bears on it. Some like acts of service. That's me. I made you pancakes and sewed a star patch on the hole in your jeans. Some like quality time. Let's go, just you and me, to the action movie you've been wanting to see. And some
kill me. I'm sorry. I just have to like.
I don't want to do any of these.
When she was talking about how she would play like Mortal Kombat with Peyton, I was like, oh. I mean, my conversations with Charlie about like
the cars.
And like right now we're considering like trading mine in, and like I'm gonna screenshot.
Can't even imagine
like,
the opinion.
It is like 45 texts from all these different like dealerships and CarMax and like, telling me details about the car. And that's
You should get him like a real piece of shit, just like a busted ass car. Not a piece of shit.
I'm not
but like
buying them a car.
Okay. Okay, but even better.
Some
like touch. Just come sit with me and I'll brush your hair. In my home, rather than sharing a house with my sister wives, I could parent how I wanted. I didn't want the kids to come to my house and feel like they needed to do chores. I wanted them to hang out, play games, bond with each other. The house will get clean eventually. Oh man, I do not feel that way.
I was never that way. Still am not that way.
Now.
I'm not there yet.
No. They didn't have to finish all the food on their plates. Dinner didn't need to be a big production with a house full of teenagers. They weren't allowed to eat food that looked like I was going to use it for a recipe. They could have cold cereal. We know what you're doing by mentioning this cereal, sweetie.
Yeah,
they could have cold cereal only as a snack, she says, though, because I didn't want them to sugar crash at school. Okay. They weren't allowed to make a mess with honey. Right. A woman's got to have some rules. They know I'm an ogre after 9 p.m. You don't want to mess with me after 9. In fact, everyone knows that. One night, after we'd all moved to the cul-de-sac in Vegas, the girls were sleeping across the street at Robin's. What? At about midnight, all of them, Gwendolyn, Isabel, Aurora, and Brianna, decided they wanted to sleep at my house. They banged stuff around and ran up and down the stairs, and the whole house was just filled with noise. What are you doing here? I asked them. We wanted to come back home and sleep here, my girls told me. No, I said, get out of my house. What? You can't sleep here, I said. You said you were going to sleep at Robin's, so you go back over there right now. I watched as they all traipsed back across the street. I'm sure they were all thinking that I was a bit out of control. The next morning, Robin called me. I told them not to go over there, Christine, she said. Sure. I bet she told them to go over there. Oh, Christine will take you.
100%. And then Brianna probably went home and was like, she was so mean to me. And then we're like,
yes.
I was so scared.
Yes. She was laughing so hard she could barely get the words out, like with the caramel.
Sure.
Your mom's not going to like that. They did not listen to me, Robin said. She told me she watched them cross the street and then she watched them cross it again a few minutes later. By then we were both laughing. During reasonable hours, I belong to the kids. Once a month, I took one of my kids out on a date. With 6 kids, that may not seem like much, but they remembered those nights when they had me all to themselves. I guess I'll just finish this chapter and you can do the next one.
Yeah, do it.
I keep forgetting to pass. I remember telling Peyton it was his night, but he didn't want to go anywhere. He wanted to stay home and watch a movie. We popped popcorn and snuggled up on my bed. One of the other kids knocked on the door and asked if they could come in. I bet it was Aurora.
Well, of course it was Aurora.
No, sweetie, it's my date with Peyton.
Brace.
Yeah. No, sweetie, it's my date with Peyton. I called out. He glowed. Check. I thought he'll remember this. I need to cough. Hold on.
I don't like that. Ew.
Okay. Peyton and I didn't get along well from when he was 14 to when he was 16, in part because Kody had gone from being an incredible dad to a disappearing act. Yeah, Christine, we all watched Peyton's soul get literally crushed on screen and then replayed every episode.
Looking around lost.
Arms like this.
Yep.
Most unfortunate seat he could have chosen.
Yeah.
When that happened, you look for solutions. Peyton and I needed a way to connect, something safe to talk about, so we started playing Halo. After he jumped behind me and ripped off my head, I refused to play with him until we played on a team together. I don't know what subconscious thing is happening right now, but you literally just ripped out my spine, I said. Then we started playing Lego Star Wars. I made him call me Mom Solo. I'm not calling you that, he said. Then I'm not going to play, I said, and I ran out of the room. Mom, you child. That one-on-one time was the most important thing I could give them. But the time with all 6 felt like magic. I loved to see how their minds worked with their wisecracks and stories. It melted my heart to see them include Tiny True into teen games. They soothed, teased, played, and loved. I could feel grateful and whole in those moments. Some moments were more predictable than others. Every time we watch a movie to this day, just as it's about to end and the credits are ready to roll, and it's finally time for the kiss at the end of the love story, and you know it's going to be really, really good, like in As Long as You're Mine and Wicked. Holy shnikes. My kids started roughhousing without fail. They start losing their brains, jumping all over. Oh my gosh, stop it. If you're a mom or a human, you know that never works, right, Jody? Just wait for the credits, I'll say. We will dance at the end credits, Dad. We would watch the rest of the movie. It's possible that the importance of a good love story in my life is obvious. The kids would sit silently, holding their collective breath. As soon as the credits began to roll, we danced. That's the true ending of each and every movie I watch with my kids. Happily ever after, and a dance party. That's lovely. You don't like it. Yeah, it's like the end of Stepmom.
It's just very, I don't know. It's very Christine. And dance party. Like, I feel like that stuff maybe you do when your kids are really little and they're
my mom absolutely never had a dance party with me in my entire life.
God.
Anything resembling, not then, not now, not ever.
I think maybe the first time I saw my mom dance was maybe like my wedding. We didn't have a sign in our kitchen that says this kitchen is made for dancing. Nothing like that.
Live, laugh, love.
No. No, not at all, babe. Okay, chapter 22, page 154.
Fun chapter.
Oh, I know why you saved this one for me. I stopped eating my emotions.
Let's go.
Ooh, what's that like?
Yeah.
When we moved to a cul-de-sac in Las Vegas, where our 4 houses were within steps of each other, I thought for sure me and my kids would see Kody more. It would be hard for him to hide where he spent his time if we could all see each other's houses from the front window. But Janelle's kids would come to my house looking for Kody, and he wouldn't be there. We knew he wasn't with Meri because they had a falling out. Ooh. Oh, I realized everyone's getting scraps, not just me. Kody spent so little time with us that Peyton began referring to himself as the man of the house. Okay, don't like that. It's kind of grody. He was my protector, still is, but we had to talk about why mom still made the decisions. That I don't like. He was my protector, still is. That's like I don't know, parentalization of your kids.
Of course,
and
yeah.
Like, I saw that a lot when I was teaching. Like, dads traveled a lot. They were gone. probably having like affairs because they're super wealthy and good looking, whatever. And like these moms with their boys, especially, were like, it was like their little boyfriend.
Like Heather
And
McDonald.
that's exactly what this is. Yes. Yes. We talked about Kody's absence in therapy. My kids always talk about how much they miss Kody. I remember Robin saying, girl, please, your kids are secure. They know they're loved. Your kids all know who their dad is. My kids don't. Ooh, how can you say that when we can see where he is? I asked. That was pretty gutsy for Christine to say that. Like, how can you say that? We see where he is, meaning he's always at your house. I don't believe plural marriages can work when there's a favorite. And I wasn't going to be close to Robin because I couldn't trust her. I don't know where Kody is either, she'd say. The move had been a big deal. 2 years after we got to Vegas in December 2012, we each moved into 4 custom-built homes with the same base floor plan, but that looked different from the outside. Mine had a turret and a moat. Okay, it didn't, Christine. Like,
moat.
Shut up with this turret and moat bullshit. As a family, we believed it would move us closer to what we had in Wyoming or the Lehigh house without having to live in the same building. While we were physically closer, our relationships did not improve. By the end of each day in Vegas, I'd had enough of the emotional togetherness, the talking on set. I felt constantly on edge, constantly uncertain, constantly worried about the next thing that might pop out of someone's mouth. The questions were hard and often about the things the producers noticed that they then want us to dive into. And it might be about the way I side-eyed Kody when he said something that wasn't true. And then I'd have to come up with a diplomatic way to be kind about it. It was like gaslighting myself. I don't think any of us wanted to spend time with each other in the evenings. But at first, I didn't know anybody else. Because I grew up in a closed community, I didn't know how to make friends. I remember asking my neighbor Deirdre, how is Truly supposed to make friends? Deirdre explained play dates to me. You invite people to come over, or you take Truly to other people's homes. Then they hang out. What? Rubbish. Okay, like...
This is one of the first examples of the rubbish, but it comes up a lot more as we go through the book, just because I've listened to so many other people reading it.
And this is kind of wild to me that she didn't know what a play date was. That's, come on now. Is that how it really works? When I was little, we made friends through church or through our dozens of brothers and sisters and cousins. There were kids everywhere, and it wasn't a matter of making friends so much as just showing up. Our kids figured it out quickly. They went to school and they made friends. Ta-da! But then I'd hit it off with their parents. We'd hang out and while our kids played together. Crazy, right? Why is she pretending like Truly is her first child? Yes, thank you, Wendy. You all have 18 kids. What the fuck you need play dates for?
Yeah.
Especially Saul's the same age.
That, like, can we talk about that clip? Can we talk about that clip that somebody posted in our thing that you're like, this is the most emotionally stunted, verbally, emotionally, physically stunted family. There's a clip again.
None of them can spit their words out.
Showing this, it's like it's Dab Sark, except for Dayton. And I also said if Dayton shows up on screen, Jody's gonna like explode. But Solomon is. I understand he is trying to choose his words, and he probably hates being on camera. But like, it really is like.
Well, he was born on camera. This is the weird thing: is that like Areola and King Saul look as if this is the first season they've been on the show. And it's because they've never had to do anything like the other kids have had to do. Like the cameras were in the other kids' houses. They did more couch things. They worked harder. And now it's like the first time that they've ever had the cameras around. And Ariel is doing the Jim Halpert staring right into the camera. Saul doesn't know how to talk. He wants to make out with his mom. Like this is all very, very weird and is very stunted. And he literally can't get a sentence out.
But then, as everyone is saying here, like he is remembering his lines. So, and I think like I think there's got to be some they get reprimanded. I think there's definitely like a consequence if you go off script, because they all say every time Robin asks them a question, the whole room is you can tell everyone's nervous, like on the edge of their seat.
I think because Robin, well, I'm sure Kody does it because he's learned from Robin, but like Robin will do that thing where they will answer honestly what they think. And then she's like, are you sure you understand what that means?
Yeah.
So like she did it when Aurora was washing the dishes, when they're like, "You're nervous?" And she's like, "No, not really." And she's like, "You're nervous? You're nervous? Oh, you're just like, it's okay if you're nervous. It's not you go scared. You're nervous."
A prompt,
And
yeah,
she's
or
like,
with
"I'm
Ariola, and she's like, "So we're not going to go out to the land."
Yes.
And Aries' exact words were, "Is that it?" And Robin goes, "That means you can't go and have fun anymore.
Do
It's
you
gonna be
understand what
very
that
traumatic."
means? You won't be
It's
able to pick up
fucked
rocks
up.
and bugs there anymore. And then she's like,
Yes.
"Oh."
Paige Green
So
says,
they
"I think Robin is
doubt.
abusive," and she is. Well, they're definitely
Yes.
setting their kids up to not be able to exist in society.
Do not trust themselves or their thoughts and opinions. Because
Yeah.
whenever
And
they
Robin-
say it, it gets questioned.
Robin goes into a whole thing in this episode about like how there's so much coming from the parents of all of the other kids, and like what's it called? The parents. What's it called?
Infantilization?
No, when like
Helicopter.
I'm making you not like the dad.
Oh, like you're kind of
Influence.
just like brainwashing them.
And
Yeah.
influence, but then Robin doesn't realize, like, well, your kids like can't even get a sentence out.
Yeah, you're doing the same thing. You're influencing your
scared of
kids as
everything.
well.
Yes, and your kids are in their mid-20s and they all live at home, and it doesn't seem like they have any desire or plan to do anything other than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see.
Top of page
okay,
156, I think.
I worried for the first time in my life whether people would like me. I had to say things like, "You want to come over this weekend? We have a pool in the backyard." But also, "It's always a little bit extra in the Brown household." Most of the time, it was fine. But one time, we were invited to a birthday party. When we got to the house, there was no party. But there was a huge hole in the roof of the house. Meth lab fire. No more play dates with that family. That's a problem everywhere, but Vegas has maybe a wider variety of people. Like, that was wild. I don't know if she actually needed to include that.
Okay,
But, all right.
sure.
Because we were on a reality show, we also had to watch out for people pretending to be friends because they thought they could become famous through us. I learned how to filter. In part because of the new friendships and socializing, I also started to drink a bit more in Vegas.
Oh, here we go.
I'm pretty sure you guys noticed.
Not really.
We just thought she was like well medicated. We're like,
yeah, I thought it was
"Fuck,
like
Christine's
lithium.
like Christine's on antidepressants. She's like fucking happier than ever."
Yeah, but I never thought she was drinking.
No. After a hard conversation, Janelle popped out on one episode with, "I feel like we should have alcoholic beverages." And the whole state of Utah gasped. And then when TLC started having to bleep us, oh my heck. In Utah, our crowd didn't cuss and didn't drink. Vegas is different that way. But if you're a sister wife, what you say or drink in Vegas definitely doesn't stay there. I started having friends over to the house and going to their parties, and it felt good to relax and talk to people I wouldn't be living with in 250 years because we were eternally linked. But I started to come home from the set feeling like I needed a beer. Need is the right word. I needed something to take the edge off the day so I could be a good mom. I found that if I drink just a little, just one bottle of beer or cider, I could make dinner, have a great conversation, and help the kids with their homework. It wasn't a lot, but it was a crutch, and it was something I would have to deal with. Okay, well, like, put me in, coach. Same.
Right.
Plus one. Like
we get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do you think I take like half an edible in the evening? Like, yeah,
The
it
evening
does
only?
make me like a much more like chill, relaxed, whatever. But whatever. I'm just
gotta
saying,
say-
like a beer. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get into it here. I'd say the most sober I've been in a really long time is this whole weekend when I was waiting for that dog's test results. I didn't take I didn't even like look at my because I knew the second I added marijuana into this, the crash out is going to a different level of absolute hell. Because you get like really, I mean, yeah, that you get more paranoid and then you hyper focus on this one thing. And I'm like, I will never get out of a hole if I even like take anything. So I was as sober as a none.
I'm just so glad we're like in the comments. These comments are great. We're in agreement. One beer and she's an addict. Like it really takes away from people who are like actually having an issue. And maybe she did, but you'll see. We seem to kind of like gloss over it.
It's Miranda and just like that who. And also Amy Schumer, the movie Trainwreck, she also quits alcohol by pouring all of her liquor down the sink. That's all it takes. No withdrawal, no any kind of relapse.
Just a friend being like, hey,
one
I
time.
don't think you should drink as much.
If it's not in the house, then the dependency is gone, and my body is not going to now start going through all this shit. But
yeah,
to each their own. May I run to the bathroom really quick? I'll be 30 seconds.
Oh, you may.
Okay,
you may.
All right, thanks. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, let's see. I started having friends. Okay, needs. Sorry. It wasn't a lot. It was a crutch, and it was something I would have to deal with. As the constant rejection continued outside my window, and as I worked to get through the humiliation of being the chubby nacho girl, I went through some tough body image and self-esteem issues. I've always been a bigger girl, always been overweight. It's part of who I was. But when I got pregnant with Truly, I gained a lot of weight. I went on a diet and after didn't gain it back, which was great. But then in the book we wrote together, Kody called me dumpy. To heck with that, I thought. And I started to eat junk food because why not? But that also seemed ridiculous. I mean, this is the story of like anyone who has struggled with their weight or like eating addiction, overeating. The show didn't help. I remember my friends saying after guest appearances on the show, ooh, I don't like the way I look on camera. No one does. It's hard. You realize you have certain facial expressions no one else notices, or that your left eyebrow isn't perfectly symmetrical with your right, or some other ridiculous little thing. But I hadn't clocked my weight until we went public. Oh my gosh, I thought, I can't believe this. You're on TV. Things need to change. When I lived in Lehigh, I had a miscarriage. It was terrible. Terrible.
I'm sorry, where are you?
157 near the bottom of the page when I lived in Lehigh.
Got it. Thanks.
Dr. Bean performed the DNC procedure afterward, but he was also the one who delivered Truly, then treated my postpartum depression. When I started to go downhill in the cul-de-sac, I called Dr. Bean. I'm spinning out of control, and Kody has a new wife, and Kody was never attracted to me. What are you doing? He asked. I'm eating everything, I said. Okay, he said. Maybe there's something else we can try. That's when I started my fitness journey. But the true inspiration came from Janelle. When we lived in the cul-de-sac, Janelle worked out every day, and she didn't seem worried so much about how she looked as she did in being strong. She loves camping and hiking, and those things are so much more fun when you don't lose your breath or feel your heart rate going up. Okay, I'll puff pass here. I love a Dr. Bean, just dropping a bean.
Dr. Bean's like, I'm an addiction counselor now too. And a therapist.
A marriage counselor?
Yeah, a marriage counselor. I guess like you could probably eat better, I guess, move around a little.
You know, Dr. Bean was like, fuck, when he saw McKelty on the schedule. Like, oh my God, it's not that one.
Like Christine's
all
daughter.
Why can't I get Aspen?
I know, she's married to Tony. That's the worst one.
Oh God, you know, Tony was in all the appointments too.
Why am I not respecting and honoring my body? I started to wonder after seeing Janelle's progress. Why do I not love it like I should? It's gotten me this far. When Janelle started working out, she became empowered. Her self-esteem increased and she was strong. That's when I started to work on loving myself for me and not for Kody or anyone else. I don't know if you're quite there, Christine, but I wanted to feel good. He's not attracted to me. Okay, fine. I'm still going to look good for me. I started to watch what I ate. I started to work out. I hired a trainer after working out with Janelle a couple of times. We started with
trainer Bill, that piece of shit that made Janelle get on the scale, and he was like, whoa.
I'm glad.
Way worse than I thought.
I'm glad that she is I'm glad that she's giving Janelle a bunch of credit here, because that must have been probably one of the most humiliating things in Janelle's life, like on camera. Oh, yeah. It was that. So I'm glad she's giving her credit here. The workouts, we started with a weigh-in and then we talked about form and musculature. The workouts, kettlebells, weights, medicine balls, battle ropes left me exhausted. I loved how I felt. Oddly enough, I worked out with Kody sometimes. That sounds like a fucking nightmare. We'd go to the gym together and do our own workouts. My trainer was lovely, and it was girl, would hike with me or plan a workout in my backyard. She helped me understand that when you make a decision to take care of yourself, it empowers you. You have the ability to make your own life better, but to do that, you have to like yourself enough to believe it's important. I realized I do like myself. I've done the work over the years to be kind, to think instead of spout, to be curious and grow, and to be an excellent mom. We started changing how we ate, and when Kody got into eating based on his blood type, which is the same which is the same as mine. No matter whether there's scientific evidence for it, it got us eating healthier food, protein heavy, lots of veggies, avoiding dairy. Eat broccoli to lose weight. That's hard to argue with. Oh my God. Okay.
God, the broccoli farts and just the smell of like broccoli in the house all the time has got to be.
When you have so many kids running through, and then Peyton, searching for snacks, we each had to have extra food in the house at all times, even if the snacks are healthy. Popcorn, cheese, fruit, there's still calorie, and there still aren't necessarily things I would keep if I lived on my own. Proximity means temptation. We also had a swarm of people to feed, and healthy means more expensive. It's harder to buy fresh when you buy in bulk, so I had to think harder about options. Before dinner, we always made an appetizer, veggies and dip or something, because otherwise they're going to come in like a horde of locusts and eat everything in their path. We did a lot of bar meals, like a pasta or a pizza bar or a sushi bar. We always had a salad bar, Jody. What we also did when it was cheap. So we ate a lot of pasta and bread. Not anymore. That stopped. Beans and brown rice are just as cheap as pasta and can be fun with veggie sides and hot sauce. Oatmeal could replace sugary cereal. A salad bar could include a proteiny grain like quinoa or lentils. More pages of this. Okay. It's a whole food, which means you're starting from scratch rather than... Jody just put up the picture.
Oh, what are you laughing at? What?
Christine's casserole from earlier.
Right. Made with mayo. A cup of mayo, and I think it's 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. Looks pretty damn healthy. Cheddar cheese and breadcrumbs and butter on top.
I need to make that pineapple thing, eh?
Oh, yeah. We saw
pineapple
on John and
casserole.
Kate. We did pineapple, cheddar cheese, crackers. Oh, and sugar.
More sugar.
Yeah.
Oh God. Did you know that according to World Health Organization, we're not even supposed to eat processed meats like salami or bacon because they can cause structural damage to our cells, leading to colon cancer? It's nuts. I started to listen to my body. I ate mostly white meat, such as chicken and fish. Red meats made me achy and sore, so I don't do that often.
Okay.
Now, I just found out, and I don't even know if this is an old wives' tale, but when you're on your period, it's good to eat like some fucking steak. Like
because it's high in iron. Yeah.
Yeah. But then I don't really want steak because I just feel like shit that first day.
Oh,
I don't want to
we had
add
steak last night. Actually, we had steak, broccoli, which is why the broccoli smell is so like. I stay away from milk because I don't digest it easily. Ice cream. Oh, but mayo and cream, 2 cans of cream of chicken. Like, this is such bullshit. Like, come on, Christine. She's now an addict and a fitness influencer.
This is my least favorite chapter for sure. I started eating my emotions. I also learned that when I want to lose weight, I have to count calories. I don't care what supplements you take, Kody. There are tricks. Go for a 20-minute walk and earn yourself 100 calories. Smartphone apps, like Dave found that one time, can keep you accountable and do the math for you. Look for fun but low-calorie foods like pickles or a lovely tomato salad, and allow yourself treats like a square of dark chocolate. I found a whole bar of Dubai chocolate at Shoppers last night. I ate the whole bar. Not eating a square.
It's a little too rich for me.
It was so. I was like, thank God this is $6 a bar, or else I'd be like really. But track your calories. I feel pretty good at 170 pounds. Well, you better weight right in there. But it's different for everyone. That's where my clothes fit right. I still love desserts, and I don't see the point if it's not chocolate. And I occasionally enjoy a massive plate of nachos. For some reason, I enjoy them now more than I used to. I thought because I felt so great that Kody and I would get along better, would get better. I looked better, and my confidence was high. I felt happier, which means I put less pressure on Kody. Every aspect of my life got better, so I thought my relationship would too.
Totally been there, girl. I think we have all been there where you're like, okay, I'm going to make myself feel good and everything else is going to like fall in line. Yeah. Chapter 23. You're really going to do that? Page 161, if you're following along. It didn't. We rented a couple of RVs to drive to Montana for a family vacation, but our plans fell through. So Kody said, it's happening. Well, we can just go hang out with Ken.
Oh,
This Ken could beach. What is that supposed to mean?
Wait, where are you? Okay, wait. This Ken could beach.
What does that mean?
Could beach. We rented a couple RVs, but our plans fell through. Well, this Ken could beach. This Ken could beach.
Let us know in the comments. Maybe that's like a Utah phrase. This Ken could beach. If we hung out with Ken, we could go to the lake in Ken's boat. Ken was one of Kody's high school classmates. When Kody joined the polygamous church after performing his mission for the LDS church.
Oh, I know what it means. I know what it means. It's from the Barbie movie. Yes. Because there's that part where he's like beach. He's like, my whole thing is just beach, and he's Ken. So she's like, this Ken could beach.
Ew. Don't do that.
That's a deep cut, Christine.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Already a little like out of the lexicon, but okay.
Yeah. When Kody joined the polygamous church after performing his mission for the LDS church, Ken and another pal shunned Kody, complaining about his morality and calling him a sinner. Ken said he didn't want to be around Kody anymore. They had been best friends. They had repaired their friendship a little bit, and Ken, being a generous man, told Kody, "We would welcome you back to the church with open arms, but you can only bring one wife." Kody presented it to us as a joke, and then he started talking about how we could go boating with Ken and blah, blah, blah. I was livid. "You're really calling Ken?" I said. "You're really going to do that?" Ken. And I threw a fit on the show. "He owes me an apology," I said. "His behavior to me was unacceptable. I'm beyond pissed that we're going to go see him." We'd seen him at a high school reunion, and Ken told Kody that finding out Kody was going to be a polygamist, quote, bring in a lot of friction. I just thought he was stupid. I side-eyed him. Meri side-eyed him. He kept going. It made no sense to me how he could do such a thing. Neat. Sign me up to hang out. I can beach. On our RV trip, I'd let Kody have it. I don't know why he's allowed on our family vacation when he's against most of our family. Kody's response? Well, listen, he's always invited me to go boating. That's rubbish. Okay. How did that end? Okay, I said, it's fine. The cameras caught all of it, of course, and we all remember.
Yeah, I'm sure we talked about it when we actually did the episode. I believe that this is also the road trip with the shit incident.
I believe so too. And when Robin was like bitching about the cold and she was screaming, they got her on camera being the actual Robin.
Now, as we said before, it's not real. Like what Ken said was really not that bad, but now it's become about the invalidation of Christine's feelings. And that's what the fight is about. And not to mention that Kody blames it on her, period.
Yeah. These crazy women. Oh, yeah. But you know what? Kody does know a lot about women's bodies. Menopause, for example.
Yes, he says that men can get
for Sunday.
Yeah, he's got some manosphere.
Shut up, women going through menopause. Okay,
he says it's a thing. Look it up. I think because it's a thing.
He's suffering. The cameras caught all of it. Of course, we went to see Old Faithful and drove through Yellowstone. Beyond beautiful. And then Kody said, "I try to get a hold of Ken in spite of your complaints, Christine." I roll on my part. "He is not available. We would not be going to visit." "That's too bad," I said, pursed lips. And then Kody lectured us about how everyone has religious prejudices and told us that Mormons believe Mormonism is for everybody, while he, Kody, did not believe polygamy is for everyone. I asked again for an apology from Ken, and Kody said he would not ask for one. Something about it making his testicles shrink. Barf. I was like, oh, wait, testicles shrink. Does that happen with steroids, or is it the opposite, that your balls get big?
I feel, yeah, it's not, yeah. I think it's, I don't know, yeah.
Let's see. I told him to sleep somewhere else that night. Like that's going to be a punishment for him. In front of my sister wives. They all went silent and looked away because that's how we kept our relationship separate. On the show, Kody talked about the extraordinary size of my ego and said it was driven by my pride. I mean, this is just classic, like, projection.
Yes.
Telling
but
this
also
story
she's allowed
now,
to have like she's allowed to have pride in herself. Like she should. She should.
Well, not as much pride as Kody has for himself.
Or any man, really.
Telling this story now, none of it seems unreasonable to me. There are many ways to make your perspective clear without calling people stupid while using bad grammar, or without letting a portion of your best pal's family know they're not welcome. And Kody, Yeah, fight for our honor. What happened to my Maverick? What happened to the guy in high school who went against traditional thinking? I was thinking at that time, if you went back to mainstream Mormonism church, you take Robin and leave the rest of us behind.
And that's what the fight was about, by the way. That they all knew that that's what it would come down to. Obviously, Ken was kidding and Kody was like, oh, but that is what it's about. That is what would happen.
Ken doesn't want him to come back. He's just like giving him shit because he doesn't like Kody. Yes. Cody's the only one who thinks they're friends.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't want to be left behind, nor did I want to go somewhere I felt we weren't accepted. Ken apologized later. He called and said he understood he needed to clear the air, but he did that by saying it was just a joke. And then we went to the lake to hang out with Ken, who had cleared his schedule so he could film. I felt frustrated and angry, and I didn't think we should be there or that we should film it. But there was more to the story. Kody convened a meeting at a picnic table as we headed to visit friends in Montana. I said I was worried everyone was mad at me for getting upset about Ken. Kody decided we should pray about it and then said on camera that he would talk with me privately about it so he didn't embarrass me, which embarrassed me. When he got me by myself with the camera, he said my behavior was erratic and then said, some people refer to it as PMS, but I don't know what's going on. I guess as a woman, if I didn't agree with his take on the situation, it must have been temporary female insanity, hysteria, and so on. Yeah. I did, however, feel out of control. I did not feel as if I was being rational. And maybe that was because normally when I'm angry, I think about it for a bit before I say my piece. In this case, while I still feel like Ken's behavior was inappropriate and like I didn't want to be around someone who didn't approve of my family, I didn't like that I had to just let loose. It didn't feel like me. It felt like my insides were bouncing around, like my guts had imbibed too much caffeine. I couldn't sleep anymore. Well, I wonder if they were all taking the zing too, if Kody was like dishing it out to them to take. While we were in Montana, we started chatting with a woman, a nurse, who talked about her menopause symptoms. Afterward, I opened up to her a bit about what was going on with me. Oh, she said, you just need this progesterone cream and you'll be fine. You can find it in any health food store. Whoa, nobody talks about this stuff. And I was only 40. I hadn't even begun thinking about the possibility of menopause. I was so grateful to her. I think she added years to my marriage. But here's what no one wants to talk about. Before you even hit menopause, which is defined as 1 year without your period, you hit perimenopause, which usually lasts about 4 years, but can last as long as 8. Perimenopause is sneaky and full blown going through it. And progesterone actually caused me to like super rage out. So I'm on like,
we're a lot of us in. Sound off in the chat if you're a perimenopause girly.
Me. Yeah. Hashtag me too. Hashtag active perimenopause.
Yeah.
Perimenopause is sneaky. I think we all hear about the hot flashes and the lower sex drives, but I thought it happened in one go. Like day one, you wake up and then you're just done. Totally get that. We don't talk about menopause or perimenopause because we don't see it as normal or sexy. But what if my ability that trip to say what I was thinking was simply my wisdom not being held back by my estrogen, because my estrogen's only concern was how I could get what I needed to have more babies. So that's one theory. The other is that my hormones were in disarray.
Bethany says that she just started estrogen patches and she's a changed woman. Sorry, I was on mute before.
Bethany, totally agree with you. I liked the estrogen patches. And now, okay, let's just like throw this in here really quick. Cause this is, Amanda, I don't know if you know this, but in the US, there was a black box warning on estrogen patches and like progesterone and all this kind of stuff. And it's like an antiquated study. I'm sure those of you who are in it, you're getting on it. It'll be on your TikTok feed. Basically, they're saying all of this notion that like estrogen alone can cause cancer isn't true. So like, there's going to be a lot of stuff. Those of you heading into it, like be like, I know I'm talking to my doctor nonstop about this.
And get used to your doctor saying, because I'm seeing this a lot and my doctor also said it, but get used to your doctor saying, no, you're too young to be in that, because that's not I'm
Oh,
seeing that
really?
everywhere that people are saying, this is what I'm in, but like everyone's doctor says, no, you're too young. It like they'll start taking you seriously around age 45, but if you're in your early 40s, they're going to say, no, you're still too young. But it's like, but I know my body.
You're
I've
totally
had this
not too
body.
young. You're totally not too
No.
young. Yeah, 39 shit's getting weird. The brain fog is fucking
You'll notice a
awful.
major
Eyesight,
change.
brain fog. You just don't feel like yourself. You feel like you're going crazy. Like legitimately, you feel like you're going nuts. You feel like my medicine isn't working anymore. I'm irritable. I'm whatever. Yes, and get a new doctor if your doctor's like, no, you're too young. That is a true thing. I actually found this is what I mean. Like I was talking to my regular doctor, whatever, couldn't quite figure it out because they don't know everything. So I got an appointment with like this. She's either like a nurse practitioner or a physician's assistant, and she's like a older woman, probably like in her 60s. She's got like a gray bob. She looks like she was probably delivered 2,000 babies. And the appointment I had with her was like so life-changing, very just like, okay, you know what? Let's not do anything. And then we'll add it back in and see what's best for you. And now that the FDA, I think it's the FDA, or maybe it's like the AMA, whatever, they've taken back their word on previous studies. This was like just in the past week or two. So yeah, call your doctor, check into it. I love just the estrogen, but the estrogen with the progesterone, which up until a week or two ago, like you had to do, the progesterone fucked me up. Some people love it and it's life-changing, but you got to figure out what's good for you and like keep on it. And we seriously should just like have a live one day of like perimenopause day.
Yeah, my biggest symptom is just the raging is really like it's just some days I wake up and I'm in and I have these dogs around. So like I should usually I'm like, oh, I don't have people around me, so it doesn't really matter. But like I feel like I get really, really extra pissy at the dogs when they're not doing anything. So I really probably should get on these. If I can just not.
Oh my God, I love you guys.
You feel like you're like raising out of your body and you're like watching yourself and you're like, why are you acting like this? This isn't you, but you like can't help
Yep.
it.
Bethany, so funny you said that. She says, I have an IUD and that works for the progesterone. I might be doing the same thing, but it has to be the Mirena. Don't let them give you the Kylena. Whatever. I don't want to get too off topic, but yes. Oh my God. I love you all in the chat. This is amazing. I'm going to go back and like read all of these. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'll get back on track. Where am I? Oh, so that's one theory. The other theory is that my hormones were in disarray. It was like, are you there, God? It's me, Margaret, all over again. And it wasn't any more fun as an adult. The sneaky symptoms, forgetfulness, dryness, waking up at night, needing to open a window at night, not wanting your partner to cuddle because it feels as if your skin is going to crawl off your body, periods that last a day, periods that last a month, no period, feeling hungry, feeling full, feeling like you're going to get the flu, feeling like you're boiling on the inside, reaching for a sweater 2 minutes later. A fucking men. Do you want to puff pass on the
where
top
are
of
you?
160? Top of 165, my menopause got worse.
Okay, my menopause got worse. By the time I hit 45, my hot flashes were awful. Not everyone gets them. Some people barely notice menopause. The over-the-counter cream stopped being enough, and I started having a hard time with conversations and existing as a human. I called Dr. Bean. I'm not okay, I said. I don't know what to do. He told me I probably needed stronger progesterone, and he gave me a prescription. And I went to see a natural care doctor who hooked me up with vitamins and some supplements after I told her I felt like I needed a drink to be around my kids. When the hot flashes got out of control, I went to see Dr. Bean in person, and he started me on estrogen. Gosh, it was fun to see him again. And the estrogen was enough. Dr. Bean also taught me that you need to listen to your body. When I was pregnant with Truly, I told him, I feel like she's smaller than the rest of my kids. What do you think? He said, I don't know. It's your body. From then on, I was like, oh, I got this. I'm listening. Now, when people request cameos for 40th birthdays, I say, look, I know this is your birthday, and I'm going to sing to you. She didn't sing to us. She said, girls.
Girls.
Scolded us. I remember her singing. I'm going to have a real conversation with you. Menopause sucks and it's going to kick your butt. But when things stop making sense, you can get help for it. Go talk to your OBGYN. It's my personal public service announcement. We need to talk about it. Listen, if things start feeling off, you can go get your H levels checked. Your doctor can tell you if you're in it, and then they can recommend hormone replacement treatment. Yes, there was a scare about breast cancer and stroke risk with HRT, but newer research has shown the benefits often outweigh the risks. HRT can take care of all those sneaky symptoms, as well as helping your skin and sex life. There are a ton of natural options too. Just know that it may hit earlier than you think, and that lots of fancy pants celebrities like Gwyneth, Drew, and Cindy.
Ooh,
Cindy?
see, she's cool, Crawford.
Are
Again, I'm like,
working to,
cool reference, Christine.
all right, and Cindy are working to make talking. Oh, well, because they're actually advocating for it. Okay, that's fine. About talking about it normal, and that wisdom is incredible, indisputable, sexy, incredibly, indisputably sexy. That was a lesson I still needed to learn.
Yeah. Mary, sorry, this is very funny. This comment. Listen to your bean. Hashtag listen to your
Find
bean.
your bean. The next chapter is a little long, so let's maybe cut it there.
Sure. Hashtag active bean. Check with your bean. There you go. I did actually really like that she brought that up, and like seriously how timely.
Yeah.
Again, like that black box warning just got taken off. Hey, there's a moral of the story. Everyone check
like
it out.
that. I like that chapter better than the weight loss chapter.
Well, have we gotten to the opioid epidemic
We're
chapter
getting
yet?
there. She already conquered
Mhm.
alcoholism by getting on estrogen.
She cut down her 1 beer a day, her 1 beer or cider.
Man, I wish I could have a beer a day. Okay, well, anyway, I think that's it. Thanks, guys, for joining us.
Yeah, this is a really fun Brown Town, and you guys. I mean, we say this every week. Like the comments get funnier and funnier every fucking week. So yeah, check us out. We're gonna be well, stay tuned. We'll set reminders and everything. We'll have everything posted.
But no Brown Town next week.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
no
But we are
Brown Town after
releasing
Thanksgiving.
episodes, and we have like a fun week of Thanksgiving. We have a This Is Us episode coming out on Tuesday. Pilgrim Rick, and what do we have dropping on Thursday? Remember?
Oh, I'm sorry. Like Mary's cracking me up. We've all been there. We've all been there before. You guys are so fucking funny.
I know what we're doing. We're doing New
lots of
Jersey
Thanksgiving stuff.
New Jersey Housewife on Thanksgiving.
Oh
And we
Godfellas,
both bumped our hair up. We dressed up as a New Jersey woman.
We sure did. And Melania is on a heater in this episode.
Gia back in our lexicon once again. And
Gia's in training in this episode. We can see like how she prepared for special forces, just being Melania's big sister.
In an hour, you guys can come over to my Pod in the City live stream with Joan. We're recapping season 4, episode 2, The Real Me, which is where Carrie falls on the runway. It's classic. All the outfits in the episode are peak. So head on over there, and we're gonna talk about Wicked a little bit. I'm gonna tell John about how horny he's gonna get. I wrote to John, "You're going to come in your pants during As Long as You're Mine," and he will. Like this, like not even. It's not an option. He will.
Well, unless those rapscallions in the movie theater just piss him off again.
Oh yeah, he needs to learn to focus. There was like no one else in our movie theater. It was a nice quiet theater.
Really? I'm shocked by that. Actually,
I know. Isn't that crazy? But there was like so many
Disappointing.
showings, and it was IMAX, and the seats didn't go all the way back. It was actually kind of an uncomfortable.
Oh wow.
Anyway, we'll get into that. We'll be doing
Kiss better than I bean. You guys are so fucking funny. God.
I have a quick
The
bean
best.
story, really quick. It's like one of the funniest things I ever heard somebody say.
Okay, tell me.
When I was doing Anything Goes, my best friend Jenny from college, who's in that J.G. Wentworth bus
Yes.
commercial, she was one of the angels, and they all had costume fittings. And she came up to me and she's like, "The culottes were so tight you could see a bean," and it was like the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Oh my!
And it just rolled off her tongue like it was like nothing. The culottes were so tight you could see a bean. So I'll leave you guys with that. You gotta size up, Meri. I mean, Mary's feeling her bean all the time in those jeans that she's wearing in season 14.
Yeah.
She's
That's probably why she wears them. She hasn't like fucked in a long time, so she's just gotta
friction. Okay, we love you guys.
We love you.
All right, love you guys, and have a
Love
wonderful
you. Have a
week.
great
We'll see you-
weekend.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. You're all adults. Bye bye. Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a like or even a comment, and click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast, that's patreon.com/trpod, and We Love to Hate TV, patreon.com/love to hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.